My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. O see them yopo.
Na we dey my main fan to just say em say na kan topic no na sisiana eja ye tia me na so Okyehene asem a wo ka say amanfo ye dede dodo efa ye free SHS ho na wosra wonu munjai sa free SHS dede no I said the nkofo special mo sorry tia free SHS no. I don't know so we hunu sa article no na we hunu we take on it here there.
Dr. Ren, dedi kan mamenka Okyehene Ghana ni.
Yeah.
And at any point in time bia no said that man for si chiro ma dwen no ono so etitire na dwen.
Correct.
Won chira wa dwen to impugn obi adwen chira wa chire. So we need to respect one another's view. Maybe from where he's sitting, he thinks free SHS is okay. There is no problem with it. But the other people are also a very critical view about the whole free SHS program. And in all this conversation, nobody is seeking to rubbish the essence of the free SHS program. Because Menowatra platform was what can be. Yes. The constitutional framers thought to say time will come, education will become the driving force. Lead the world economy. And just say you could do baby, Nasa or Mayano, Yawa, then say a bit be introduce free education. Yamakno Kwana enco. Caveat net that we introduce progressive free education, natural say. They identified a certain economic challenge at that time, no, not possible. And got constitutional premise 1992 now, and you have to tomb. And chroma pencil, there were certain limited free SHS. When you said the economic conditions in the country, then you couldn't support nationwide free SHS. And the idea, your history, crano, adjetum say a idea about why. And I am not sure, say, Obi better baby, I demonize free SHS because I could father na ebia. While running in a national scale, but the problems so Ghana for are entitled to speak about the problems. So you don't conclude and say some people are seeking to sabotage free SHS. To sabotage, you know, I aware that I are criminally intended. So the very moment you say obi deliberately, you know, in an evil manner, as sabotage free SHS, you know, then that person, you know, you become a criminal. You can equally be picked by the security for whether investigation be to authenticate those facts. You know? But I'm not sure, say, provide evidence. Some people are working to sabotage free SHS. I'm not sure because
I see matron for any teachers in sabotage. It is sabotage. It's just deliberately destroying free SHS.
I want to make by matron teacher. The interest in the same. In this whole free SHS scheme of affairs. These are not politicians. And if so politics now, people who are placed at this strategic position, or my other contract more and no more supply are people, you know, sometimes they come from party lines. And local secondary school, my matron teachers then as a individually they all have their political parties, but they don't go there to do politics. So I have genuine problems and no more complaining about government. So you as Okyehene, you wield a position of influence. The obet me and say, Kasana or can target a business of more saboteers, no, Sakasano. He could have channeled that particular Kasa to a bind by speaking to government genuinely. These people don't often talk. When you see matrons of secondary schools, teachers of secondary school, complaining because grounds they know what is going on. Okyehene into school them, or tena him fear, said you open V8 coba or yesika, a kufa the man for. So the problems are not team our grounds or no. Only and these are people, unless Okyehene Baba and Tiabaka say, oh, Meti say problems echo free SHS, you know. Me and Kasa Matiti, ya call grounds, ya visited a number of schools, and I realize say a teacher for and your friend is saying matrons they sabotage your friend is saying free SHS program, no, then with that particular analysis, you know, people will lend certain credence to those claims. But as our Okyehene out at this level, now who's to put so low by, you know, saying things as your children also say proof, you don't have any proof. I'm not sure say is anything worthy. A pass I don't know for Chinebe say or your politics, ama your friend say President Akufo-Addo, no, and in the past, you know, that has always been the way. And America, no, you can't begrudge him for expressing his opinion. You know, Ghana for so be or he no be or mayo or be entitled to his opinion. But what you men to never be in Casa will be against what you say, and Yansa and Nima and I said, will be a yard, dear idiot, yeah, because on more grounds or they feed their children. And Dr. Rand, the last time I told you, I spoke to a young Metihona teacher, need be friend. Oh yeah, see, oh yeah, Danny Hall Prefect, one of the secondary schools. I don't want to mention them. Now, some are branching the catch them on the grounds what they are going through. Are you aware, sir? Secondary schools, you know, barter system, barter trade, no, that is what they are doing.
Hey,
yes, that's already. Now, some will sugar near doors one. Now, my brow be now also rice and what bremi be. Oh, beans and what bremi be. Now, my brow cocoa. This is what is going on the ground. Clearly, a trust that they have genuine problems. And according to him,
Mr. Buedi, can say some students, SHS students, no, are resorting to a barter trading to secure food for their students. He says, they're not working.
Good. Because a Danny Hop prefect teacher, Nyankasana Frame, and he's a Pamechao. And you see the witch hands.
Now we cried the Okasme young Budi no crown. A friend is a Nagrat, Dr. Ayakukufu. A friend is a maybe do you know or deny about a year this particular way, but a year some of the schools no about out head teachers need be out because a year no crepa that was 2023 and 2022 and 2024 so you say a cosopa.
Yes, it's a problem. And you see, and the war can semna position now what remember can some was and again with the young school now we need evidence we need BBR no wonder Joy FM for Suma or journalists or investigation. I think they aired it on all their platforms. And Dr. Ren, so we share documentary now and how we and then that has to do with Enriana Yadaman Crom secondary school. Kwanya and the stress our school for go through, the quality of food I had the more school. These are real challenges. I am not sure, sir, Okyehene bet say they are cost you. And so you see, when you hold the position of influence like this, what you are used to, there's what they say, would influence social change, would influence economic change, even political change, you can would influence it because you hold a prominent position. Sabaya society benya some faso. But was our position, you know. Now we freeze you are doing a burden of a particular government. And they are no call crana. What you like why is that said you Ramos? They ain't defending, I'll be defending. A time will come, you will lose your respect. And you see, a number of social media platforms are man fast as a form then as a forum. Because you see, there are genuine problems at all grounds. And we cannot run away from the fact. My culture say free SHS is a good policy, it has come to stay, it is not going anywhere. But there are challenges. Because when you fast while you roll out, my culture say you promise it and you roll out. Because some person roll out free education policy. Dr. Ren, as a policy person, you know the processes that you need to go through. You engage the critical stakeholders. Now, you identify the key problems. Then at the implementation stage, you know quite a bit faster roll out to an creative problem. But and we all can walk through the number of challenges. I started day one. They are still there. Issues that has to do with accommodation, issue that has to do with feeding, school feeding, who's a park is but beyond better, whole lot of issues. And we are talking about education. Education at a level and a defining future. Education at a level and a setting the stage for them for the rest of their life. We cannot toy and joke with it. Over the years, we've been battling with the quality of education. And recently me say one of the university lecturer been at Okase and kwano free secondary school no mo ba university. Sometimes people have some are untrainable. The word is untrainable. But these are people who have gone through the secondary school system and a bibaba no grade 6, or no grade 7, or bibaba in the past who want, but these people are untrainable. Then it raises a question about quality of education. And quality cannot be discussed in isolation. There are other factors quality and key among it are feeding, accommodation, and some of these issues, the quality of tuition available to these kids. So you see, this is not politics. The problems around free SHS obianim. So you cannot Okyehene cannot be Sergio Ramos or why not be some go defend it. These things are indefensible. Position now, just use it. Impress on the president. Tell him say Charlie. So we in some amount for Kenya. So is he saying that Nipa no more say free SHS problem no? Omunim nyansa anasa say go joy for your documentary. And there has been an even World Bank or crack and say we should review the policy. There has been a number of international organizations that raises a quality of education and a compromise, and that there is the need for us to review the education, this particular free SHS. There are real challenges. So nobody is sabotaging anybody. Nobody is working at teacher metro no school mo no na adwuma no onye NDC ni no onye CPP ni no onye we or sabotage amaya eden teacher ni na o kire nkra na de no or sabotage amaya eden. So our evidence indeed Obi is working against government. It's a treasonous act. So anything be we here be would sabotage or mine can no. It is a treasonable act. You can be tried in a court of we have competent jurisdiction. Or only basis here to say that. And I'm sure say over the years, we're getting involved in politics on the bad side of the people, where majority of the people think say Nema way nkoye no ababonten no abakakasa bi asabi odwen ho a ona no mete say okakasa bi say omo criticize aban no o say omo ye den o yusu word bi say mama kaima we
or see people who criticize the Kufuado are villagers, uncivilized villagers. They are witches and wizards. Or no Okyehene san or kai uncivilized villagers, witches. And I will criticize the Kufuado.
How can Okyehene be use these bush words? Kind of great. These are bush words. You don't expect them to come from Okyehene. You understand? Because the fact is, Okyehene watch no. So nipa na oya watchman or that abontin so every right, because this is a democratic dispensation. Sa na teacher ni no try the other wa adwen. Nti wo na adwen enye pa. It doesn't mean say oya uncivilized and so you crasini. And maybe you know
or see the witches and wizards, any villagers obi a obe criticize the Kufuado biano or your witch or your wizard or say a villager.
You see, sometimes they are almost you to know a cassette but you see, so one position who ye now to say you've opened yourself up and obia become natural. And Babia will through no, I don't expect him to be engaging himself in some of these things because in the past I am Okyehene Mahama pencil, so a demonstration will come say. Hey, on
I have performed a demonstration, Mahama time no. Yes,
on him for your demonstration. Sam Reno. Now or you're uncivilized now because he was criticizing government and now or you're saboteurs. You see, some of these young fan teacher of mine or your penny, baby, I would do no, I am sure, sir, or tenants no getting some or sometimes Obu say not involved in their manners and then you to know who or more or say or more uncivilized, no. Dr. Ren, the understanding about the concept politics no will shock you. They even understand it even better than some of these because they are living through the realities, unfortunately, no. And then with a tap on your phone, you can do research, find out what is happening elsewhere, do comparative analysis and those kind of stuff. So never underestimate the intelligence of today's youth. And I say so because onimshe, that word onimshe, no, it's a bush word that you shouldn't use it. You understand? Because it will shock you. Some of the and some among about politics. So there are genuine problems. Our contribution be on farm rabonting. Who said these are the problems I young resolve it. Issue banner teacher for no can. Issue banner matrons no can. Are they real? Are they genuine problems? Yes, there are genuine problems. As our ideas banner Quite by now, first of all, use power to influence or impress on government to do these things. Because I know the I am quite sebi. Yes, future leaders now. Or more that we can't do politics with it. We cannot do politics with the life of those kids. Because our future, depending on the kind of education at the moment. Me share Joy News documentary na make and Dr. Ren. Me name is Washa. Osha ubesu. And we are nema and cry in the name of this school feeding. I went to one of the schools in Techiman. Na madam for Bakuya teacher Nina. Okofa and Krana be another breme. Samenche. Hey, Dr. Ren. Benya sure say I be the more sebi obikama obedi.
Dedi kama mamena Pendream TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, Pendream TV.